We've been in the midst of this pandemic for, I can't even count how many days now. But the phrase of the day is contact tracing. It also brings all sorts of privacy with it. My name's Hemu Nigam, and this is Inside Cyber. One of the things about contact tracing is this. It's an absolute necessity in today's world. And essentially what it does is it allows many people to share where they are at any given time. And if one of us unfortunately gets hit with COVID-19, then we can also let everyone know through different apps and through different government applications that are being developed today. In fact, Apple and Google did something completely unusual, and they paired up to try to solve this problem. So their engineers are building a system right now that takes your Bluetooth signal and sends it out every few seconds or every few minutes. And anyone else who's also signaling, they intersect, they mark the location, they mark the date and time, and they store it in a server. If you or any of those people whose signals have been captured is getting sick with COVID-19 and you use an app that the government has sanctioned and you let Apple and Google know, then everyone whose path you have crossed will be notified. That means you can self-isolate, you can quarantine yourself, or you can get tested if you get that notification and help the community. Well, that's raising all sorts of privacy questions. Big tech already has my information. They have so much about me. Now they're going to know every place I've been. Well, they are, Apple, and I will say this, a positive, Google and Apple are focusing on privacy as one of their conditions of doing this right. The government is also going to be sanctioning certain apps, and there's also privacy questions there, which is, what about the health information I shared with the government? They're sharing with big tech. Who else might have it? Are there hackers out there dying to get access to it? So this is raising not only philosophical questions, ideological questions, and even legal questions around privacy. One of the at least fortunate parts is all of these folks who are looking at it are trying to create a system that you opt into. Some of the, what used to be the phrase of the day 10 years ago, but it's coming back now. Now, one such app has actually tried to solve this problem where it doesn't integrate with any government system. It doesn't integrate with all sorts of databases and servers. It's actually giving the power of checking into where you might be into the hands of the user. So in other words, you press a button and you check in, say at the grocery store, say at the pharmacy, say at your doctor's office, say at the school, say at your job, wherever you might be, you check in and it grabs a date, time, and location of that place. Now, this system actually relies on the community working together to step up and check in. Now, if one of us gets sick, you can also generate a report with the push of a button. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell even your doctor, tell whoever you want, but you get to choose. Now, this isn't the perfect solution, granted, but it is a partial solution that allows people to own their privacy, own their information, own who they tell, and in essence, put complete power back into the users. So, is it a necessary thing, contact tracing? Absolutely. Should we be thinking about privacy? Absolutely. Are there perfect solutions or near perfect solutions? Well, that's what the major companies of the world in partnership with the government are trying to build today. Is there a middle ground? Well, perhaps Syndesy has that. At the end of the day, the choice is yours, but think it through, decide based on how you believe you should be living your life.